Prescott's Western Heritage Center. Tonight we have a very special evening with our local celebrity author, Ray Herbeck Jr. This is a very special evening as it's a debut of his new book with 5-Star Publishing. I don't know if you've all had a chance yet to get yourself a copy, but Changing Flags, a novel of the Battalion of St. Patrick, is the first in a trilogy from 5-Star.
Two books.
Two books.
They don't last longer than two.
5-Star is one of the leaders currently in publishing Western fiction and frontier fiction. I highly recommend that you check them out. As I've known the publishers there for a while, this is a really beautiful publisher of Western history and Western history literature, and I think you really enjoy Ray's book. Tonight, I think you're going to probably have one of the most unique presentations that has occurred here at the Western Heritage Center. That is, it's not only will you hear from Ray discussing his book and the research it takes to publish such a novel, but he's going to make a presentation on his private and personal collection on the Mexican War, as well as we have some Western music that we're going to hear tonight.
Actually, music from the Mexican War.
Music from the Mexican War. Thank you, Ray. One thing I'd like to note is if you are not a member yet, consider becoming a member of the Prescott Western Heritage Center and Foundation. We are a completely volunteer-based organization, and we are designed to help with local scholarships for young men and women to go to college and to help promote the organizations in this county that promote and maintain and help teach the next generation our Western heritage here in Prescott and Yavapai County. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce my fellow Angelino.
We shared a teacher once.
We even shared a teacher from Boys Catholic Schools in Los Angeles, Ray Herbeck Jr.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate all of you turning out tonight. This is something new for me. I've been asked here tonight by Drew Pearson, who I blame for this whole event. He's a board member here. I've been asked here tonight to make a few appropriate remarks upon the birth of my first literary child, Changing Flags, a novel of the Battalion of St. Patrick, Book 1, published by 5-Star Division of Cengage. Legend has it that when President Lincoln was invited to dedicate the first national cemetery at Gettysburg, he was asked to make a few appropriate remarks. Lacking Lincoln's eloquence and talent for brevity, it's going to take me more than his 272 words to get the job done. My historical novel is based on an astonishing true story drawn from a footnote to a chapter in American history many folks today don't even know occurred. The Mexican War of 1846 to 1848. The book has been released for sale on Amazon and Barnes & Noble, the bookstores and libraries, distributors in the U.S., Germany, the United Kingdom, Japan, Australia, and India. My thanks to Dennis Gallagher and the Western Heritage Center for hosting this event, for which your tax-deductible donation at the door is appreciated. Special thanks to my musical partner and the Slackjaw brothers, Tom Hoffman. Wave at them back there, Tom. He's right back there. Who, against his better judgments, traveled all the way from California to perform a few period tunes with me a bit later. And thanks to Dr. Stuart Rosenberg, editor of True West magazine, who introduced me, who penned some generous words that appear on the dust cover jacket of the book. Stuart also let me expound on what history has taught me in the February-March issue of True West magazine. And thanks to Will Williams for writing a biographical article on yours truly for the Daily Courier. Copies are on the table over there with my book. And over there, you will find some Slackjaw Brothers CDs lurking as well, for those of you who don't know any better. Lastly, my posthumous thanks to the mysterious Irish immigrant soldier from the 1840s who made all this possible. His name was John Riley, a likable but troubled young man caught in the relentless tide of history. He and a band of rogues he recruited overcame their all too human weaknesses to become heroes in Mexico.